Good day all over the world. My name is Chariesse Boyd and I am your host, and I am so excited as we launch yet another new show here at GPAT TV 23, here in the heart of Eastern North Carolina, right in Greenville. I am very proud to announce this is our initial kickoff show entitled Cross-Cultural Connections of Pitt County. Yes, we will be having various guests. You will see us air different esteemed individuals from all walks of life, various locations, nations, and continents, and I'm doubly honored to be with you on this day. So to our viewers and our listeners, we are going to dig right in, and without further ado, I want to introduce our very first guest for our show, Cross-Cultural Connections of Pitt County, Mr. Sujay Johnson.
Yes. Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Yes, it's nice to have you.
Yes.
So, introduce yourself to our viewers and our listeners. Let them know a little bit about you before we dig into these questions.
All right, Sujay Johnson. I'm from Jamaica. I'm now living in North Carolina, where I work as a classroom teacher, which I've been doing for a few years, and I'm here now to just get a new experience, and here I am.
Well, thank you. I just want the record to show that one of our colleagues actually gave me your information.
Okay.
So we want to thank, in the absence, Apostle Jacqueline Cullen Williams.
Yes.
And we want to just dig right in, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Let me be proud to tell the listeners and viewers that Jamaica is one of my favorite islands, has been for decades, and I want us to gain a little bit more in-depth insight regarding the island of Jamaica.
My island.
Your island.
My island.
Yes. So what makes Jamaica so unique?
Jamaica is unique because similar to our motto, out of many one people, it's just the way we are. The cultural dynamic, similar to the program here, where you say Jamaica is just a perfect blend. Let me not use the word perfect. That's a little bit too strong. Let me say ideal. Jamaica is the ideal blend of nations, really.
Yeah.
That's what I get. That's when I grew up in that country, the culture, everything that we have. That's what I have to say about that.
Okay. And we're gonna double back to that in a minute, because there's something I want to share with you about that. But I'm gonna move on to the next question, and thank you for that. So many times, some of us as American individuals from other locations, we may only know surface things about Jamaica. But what are the hidden gems of that specific Caribbean is special?
The hidden gem of Jamaica is the people.
Tell me a little bit about the people.
The people of Jamaica, the creativity of the people, the ingenuity of the people, just the energy of the people, the rhythm of the people.
Good word.
Yeah. So Jamaica is just a place of rhythm and dynamics. So it's mainly, I would say, what's unique, special about Jamaica is the people.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's one of the main special things.
Now, as I journeyed in life and traveled different places, I know that oftentimes when individuals want to launch out and take trips and vacation, they often ask about oceans.
Yes.
So what makes your oceans there stand out from the average, especially here in the United States of America?
Again, Jamaica, the people and the location. Because where we're located, the weather is ideal. We have great weather all year round, so persons come and they enjoy it. And because of that, again, and the location, the waters are more beautiful, and it's just the way it is because of everything that makes Jamaica, Jamaica. So for me, I could stay here all day and I could explain all these things, and you will be there and you will enter the culture and you will be entertained and you'll get it.
Yeah.
But it will still never be enough. Jamaica is just always there. The experience is there, and as the world is evolving, so are we in
Yes,
many ways.
yes, I love that part. As the world is evolving, so I asked you specifically about the oceans, and you said the water is beautiful. That is
Yes.
a AOL keyword.
Yes, beautiful, and the temperature, everything about it.
Yeah, and we're going to get to those seasons. Some locations here in the U.S. of A.
Yes.
The oceans are not as clean and pure, of course, ladies and gentlemen, because of pollution,
Yes. Yes.
coupled with other things.
Yeah. A lot
Right,
of other
the
things.
waste, the
yeah,
recycling.
The waste, everything.
And I'm happy to share, when I went to Jamaica, if you can see your toes, if you can see your toes in the water, what's that a sign of?
Yes, that's a clean and
That's
good,
it.
Yeah, that's clean and beautiful water. And
What
it's
is-
in its natural state.
It's in its natural state. What is the
natural
most
state.
famous beachfront there?
Well, there isn't one famous beachfront for Jamaica.
Give me 2 or 3.
So many. All right, if you're in Negril,
Yes,
if
Negril
you're
is
in
one.
anywhere, and I'm just gonna say Negril.
Yeah.
So you enter from Negril, you take the airplane, you land in Montego Bay, you book somewhere, a Airbnb or a villa or something in Negril, and you'll be there.
Yeah.
And you can know. And I say to people, yes, use the hotels, use everything, but when it comes to Jamaica, try your best to get involved in the culture. So don't enter the country and be afraid to enter the country.
Well,
and
let
be a
me stop
part
you
of
there.
the country.
Some people are afraid. Let's
Yes,
just
naturally.
be honest.
Yes.
Some people are afraid. I would be hesitant. Nah, no, I won't. But I can understand why people would be hesitant.
Yes, it's for yeah.
So I hear what you're saying. I know oftentimes people want to link up with someone
Yes.
that they've met here in the States.
And that's a good way.
That's a good way
That's
too.
a good way. That's a good way to make the connection. So you know a Jamaican, similar to me right now. I'm here, and I've met persons that I've worked with.
And what do they say?
And
I want to go.
They want to go to Jamaica.
Yeah.
And even co-workers of mine know they have booked ticket and they're in Jamaica.
Yeah.
They're going down to enjoy the summer festival because
Yes.
there's a summer festival right there in Montego Bay. So they already booked their tickets, and I was there like an ambassador.
Sure.
That's what I'm doing now.
Yes,
So
like an ambassador. I love
yeah.
that. Now, you did speak briefly, and I have in my questions to you. Many parts of the United States of America, we have 4 seasons.
Yes.
So my question to you is, does Jamaica have 4 seasons?
No, we don't
Okay.
experience the 4
Educate us.
seasons to the extreme as how America experiences it. Again, based on the region where we are.
Okay.
So America is in the temperate region, so they experience all different temperatures and different weather patterns and different seasons.
What seasons do you guys have?
It's mainly like a summer season.
Do you
So it's
have summer
mainly
and
bright-
spring?
Yes, it's mainly spring, summer season.
Spring,
bright,
summer.
beautiful. That's what Jamaica is.
That's interesting, and thank you for educating even
Yeah.
me on that. I know that I was in the continent of our homeland,
Yes.
Africa. You
Yes.
agree?
Yes, yes,
They have a season called a rainy season.
yes.
Do you guys have a rainy
Yes,
season?
in terms of that, we have seasons where you have the rain and all of that. But in terms of seasons on a worldwide
Of
level,
climate.
in terms of climate, where we're talking about winter time and the extremities of winter, Jamaica doesn't feel those.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't get snow in the
Yeah,
winter time.
yeah.
Similar to I'm here in North Carolina and you're getting snow and there can't be any schools and
Yeah.
all of these things. Jamaica wouldn't experience those extremities. But
Okay.
in terms of, and not even a heat wave, because we don't experience extreme heat waves even though we're in that region.
That's right.
Yes, you might feel a very hot day and the temperature might be there.
The humidity is different.
Yes.
The humidity is different.
And again, it's all location. So that's why when persons live here in America and they go to Jamaica, that's part of the experience. The
Yeah.
very fact that they're there and they're now experiencing a whole different feel. The climate is different. The weather is different. So
I love this.
yeah,
Let me tell the audience why I'm just tickle pink.
yeah,
Um,
like that word.
Yeah. I grew up around a lot of individuals that were from Jamaica because
Caribbean people.
yeah,
Yeah.
when I left, I'm going to specifically say Jamaican
Oh,
for
okay.
now. Yes,
Okay.
Caribbean. But the reason why I'm honing in on you is because when I left my parents' house, I moved to a location in Brooklyn. If people are familiar, it's called Flatbush.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of?
Flatbush.
Have you
Yeah,
ever
I've heard of Flatbush.
And that's where you find all the Caribbean, mostly You know.
Oh, that's a melting pot right there.
Right
that's
there.
a main melting pot.
Main melting pot for Caribbean people.
Okay.
And I worked right next door to a Jamaican restaurant, which segues me into
the food.
Now I know this answer, and maybe you could test me.
Yeah.
And the question is, and that's us speaking to them. What is the signature food in Jamaica? And then give us the specific fruit. That's the first part of the
signature food for Jamaica. Well, that would be our national dish, ackee and saltfish.
Yes.
Yeah,
Let's pause for the cause right there.
Yeah.
Let me tell you
Ackee and
something quick.
Okay.
When we went into COVID, Sujay, and I had to be locked down in my home.
Yeah.
I started watching food shows.
Okay.
Right, because I'm locked in.
Yeah.
How about I'm proud to say,
yes,
I know how to make ackee and saltfish.
There you go.
Yay.
There you go.
Explain to everyone that's listening and watching what actually is ackee and saltfish. Like, what are you talking about? Break it down.
Well, ackee is a fruit, so it grows similar to mangoes, avocado, pear, and when it's ripe, it opens, and the fruit is yellow with a black seed at the top.
Yeah.
Then that is what they use to prepare, and also saltfish, codfish that you have in America.
Yeah, did you hear him, ladies and gentlemen? He
Yes.
said codfish.
Yeah.
Now that's a name that we're more
That
familiar with.
but in Jamaica we
Now
call
we
it saltfish.
know saltfish. I guess most of us do.
Well, I mean, then it's the same thing.
And you know, you have this beautiful dialect and accent, which I
Yes.
actually love. And
Yes,
I heard
but it's not only a dialect. I would say honestly that patois is a language of its own, because I mean Jamaicans can stand and speak, and persons who speak Spanish don't understand anything they're saying. Persons who are Asian doesn't understand anything they're saying. Similar to a person who is of Asian persuasion, and they will be there and speaking. I won't understand what they're saying because that's their language. So patois, and I want to make it clear, is not only just a dialect.
That way.
Yes, it's a language overall.
Yeah. Now I haven't really heard patois since we've been sitting at this table. I've just heard you
using the Queen's English,
which is your born voice.
Yes,
your born
that's also,
language.
and that's another beautiful thing. Going back to the question where you asked, as it relates to something unique about Jamaica, because Jamaica speaks English. It's a first-born country.
You
English.
are jumping over my questions, but let it flow.
Patois is also a Jamaican language. So Jamaicans are one of the only people who speaks two languages.
So tell me a little bit about that patois.
Patois wagwan, midaya, everything good.
I got that.
Yeah,
I can do that with you.
You know, the thing good.
Yeah.
Enough things are going there.
So I'm going to tell you what that is for us to understand. That's just when we speak street lingo. That's all it is. Here for America, it's street lingo.
Yeah, for Americans it would be street
lingo.
Yeah.
Street lingo.
They would call it street lingo, but for us it's an entire language. It has a whole character of its own. It has a personality.
Why you say?
What you say?
All of that.
Wagwan.
Yeah.
So Jamaica.
Look more.
See you. Why you say Medea? All of these things, you know. Greenville, Medea.
I hope you guys are loving this because I am.
Yeah.
I'm just excited. Question. When is the best time to book a trip to travel to Jamaica if one desires to go there and they've never been before? Let me hear what you're going to say to that.
America, the best time
right there
to go to Jamaica is all year round.
Okay, I'm not going to take away from what Sujay has said, but your host over here will say to you, go off peak because the airline tickets are cheaper.
Oh, in terms of ticket sales, and that's for the business people, that's not a fault of Jamaica, but for the energy of Jamaica, the enthusiasm, everything, the relaxation of Jamaica, the therapy of Jamaica, you can go all year. But as it relates to finances, I mean, you will have to make the adjustments because you can't be reckless.
Because that's what I said. Those who want to go, those who have a desire to go.
Yes.
My recommendation, along with you, sir, is off peak. So when is off peak?
Again, I wouldn't know when it's off peak as it relates to plane tickets, because as I'm saying, for Jamaica, for the entertainment you're looking for the re-energizing that you're looking for, it's there 365 24/7.
So let's do it together. Definitely not around Christmas time because the tickets are high.
But you can book your ticket earlier.
Way in advance.
Yes, so
like
get it
8 to 12 months to a year.
Get in advance.
So the tickets are relatively high around there.
Yes. Not only Jamaica, but across the world.
Across the world.
So proper planning.
I'm going to guess this and you tell me if I'm right.
Mm-hmm.
How about right after the New Year?
Yes, naturally, right after the New Year flowing into there. But some persons, again, you're working and you work here, you have a job to do. So you want to take that time where you want to get that fulfillment from the entertainment that you're seeking.
You're right.
And you want to get real relaxation. You don't want to go then relax and just run back into work.
Yeah.
So persons will choose to say, okay, I want to go at summertime. So they can, but again with Jamaica, what you want to know is, what do you like?
Yeah.
If you're a person for the beaches, Montego Bay, Negril, Chariesse, all those coasts, even St. Elizabeth, Treasure Beach, we're talking about even Alligator Pond, where you have rivers and streams. So you can go there and enjoy that. Next, that's for the persons who love that type of scenery. What if you love entertainment? Then you have to be in Kingston for the nightlife. And then you can experience the culture, the reggae dancehall culture, which is infectious and has the world right now hooked. So all of those things are there, but it's what you want. What if you want mountain life and you want to enjoy a more hideaway?
What location would you say?
We're going to Portland, we're going St. Antonio, we're going St. Andrew in the Hills.
I love this.
So we're going all those areas. Blue Mountain Peak, up from there going all the way to the
Shout them out,
coastline.
Sujay. Shout them out.
So it's what you want. So Jamaica is all year round. What persons don't know is what they like.
Yeah.
They may see something on the internet and they want to be a part of that, but that's not really your vibe. Your vibe is in Jamaica, because that's why we're out of many.
You are an awesome
people.
representation.
No, I try to represent my culture because my culture and my Jamaica has done a lot for me. That's why I was saying that even for my Jamaica, what I did as a younger man, when I was younger, I did a song for Jamaica, I did a performance, and that also gave me the opportunity to travel and to know the island for myself and to perform around the island. So that's something that I've always been enthused and believe in my country and my culture.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love, this was a wealth of information, and what Sujay has implemented, which I love.
Yes.
Oftentimes we hear Kingston, Jamaica, Montego Bay, but you just echoed so many other areas that I'm sure is not locations that are often heard
highlighted.
of. Yeah.
And they're beautiful sceneries there.
Beautiful.
All over Jamaica. Because again, and what if you want to go inland to the Middlesex region of the country? You can be in Manchester. All of those areas, you can enjoy all of that, from Manchester to St. Elizabeth, all of those areas again.
I love it.
So you can be inland enjoying how people live inland, then you can just simply drive out to the coastline and enjoy the beaches again.
As you speak, I'm just like feeling refreshed. It's a beautiful place. I've been several times and was fortunate enough to not do only the tourist part.
And if I should say to anyone in Greenville who would ever see and watch this program and you're seeing it now, take the chance to go to Jamaica and enjoy the culture inland. Don't just stay at the hotels. Yes, you can book the hotel, stay there, but make sure you get a car and go and enjoy the culture and just meet the people, interact with the people, so you can meet interesting persons like Sujay and many other persons all across Jamaica.
Yes, Sujay, you are interested in a beautiful, pleasant way.
Thank you.
And again, we have the opportunity to gain so much information about the world around us. That's why we're happy that we are right here airing cross-cultural connections of Pitt County. And I heard you speak to Greenville, but I'm pleasantly happy to announce this is a worldwide show.
Okay.
Thank goodness for the World Wide Web.
Indeed.
This is to Greenville and beyond.
And the world. Even my people in Jamaica will be able to
they
see
can
this
view
and
this.
Say, Sujay, you're representing us well.
They're going to be like 3 cheers for Sujay.
Yeah.
So in comparison to the United States of America, how would you describe the crime rate?
Well, so far I've never really had any interaction with crime since I've been here.
Well, not with you personally, but I'm
Yeah,
sure you listen to the media, the news.
Yeah.
Share with us the similarities and the differences of the crime rate history as you know it.
Well, I mean, for me with crime, I don't even really worry about what is happening, like, no, because it is coming from somewhere. So I'm more concerned with the root of the problem. So what crime is and what is happening now.
So let me bring it to you different.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a little girl, I used to come right here
Mm-hmm.
to Eastern North Carolina as a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
I stayed with my grandmother for the summer.
Mm-hmm.
She never locked her door.
Mm-hmm.
The whole neighborhood was our relatives.
Mhm.
No one locked their doors, and there was no home invasions.
Yeah.
Was that the same for you growing up?
Yes, for me.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, for
Yeah.
me, yeah. I
Today.
felt safe. I grew up in a safe Jamaica, and I never felt as if I couldn't go outside. I'm always outside. We always had fun all the years of my life.
Okay.
In Jamaica.
Today,
Mhm.
can that still remain with
It's
the doors unlocked?
It still happens. I mean, again,
Has it changed a little bit with locking up the doors?
naturally, as time evolves and the more persons, things change. But for me, I went, the last time I was in Jamaica was in January.
Okay.
And I still see the same amount. When I was young, kids in my community where my mom lives now, they're still there having fun.
Yeah.
They're still out freely having fun.
Yeah.
Yes, there are things that are happening. There are cruel and vicious things that are happening
Sure.
across the world. So it's not even just to compare America and Jamaica. Across the world, many things are happening.
You're right, but I
Yeah.
wanted to specifically do Jamaica
Yes.
because that's what we're here today for.
Yes,
And
yes.
I'm with you.
Yes.
You know, my family's still here, the ones that remain, and doors are being locked for some, and
Yes.
doors are not being locked for others.
Yeah. That's
So
just
there
how
was
it
a
is.
little change because
Yeah.
of what you said. And I want to say, and I'm guessing, this is just Chariesse talking, that was brought in to Jamaica. You were born and raised there. You don't remember that behavior. That
Yes.
behavior wasn't here.
Yeah, violence is always there, but it's life, and we
Okay.
need to grow from that. So for me personally, it is not that it isn't there, but I'm more concerned about what can we do to get rid of
I
crime.
love that. I love that.
I'm not, so that's why I was answering in that way for
Sure.
first, because I'm not concerned about the numbers or how many persons died last year compared to now. No, I want us to get rid of crime.
Okay.
That's something that I believe.
Yeah.
That's something that I would love to see. That's
So would
something
I.
I'm passionate
And
about.
that sounds like you may be spearheading that as you journey on.
Yes, my journey in life, because that's why I work as a teacher and I try to
Yes,
give,
educator, yeah.
Yes, I give to the students as best as I can encouragement to be positive human beings and to think well of themselves and to say, hey, you have a place in this world, go and take that place and do what you can.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that you are a role model and mentor.
Yes, and that's something I would like to say in terms
Sure.
of education in Jamaica and in America, because even my coworkers would have asked me questions like that. And I'm saying, working with kids in Jamaica, it's the same as working with kids in America.
is, it
Kids
is.
are kids across the world. And that's something that I have learned.
Why did you have to learn that?
Well, I mean, I'm not a father.
Got it.
Yes, I'm not a father.
Got it.
So I had
Spot
to,
on.
Yes, so I hadn't had the experience to say, okay, I'm rearing my own child.
Well said.
Okay, so I
Yes,
know
I
I'm
love that.
working with kids, and I can see.
You know, you are definitely bringing very good energy to the table,
Thank you, thank you.
and we thank God for that. We are more similar than we are different, ladies and gentlemen,
That's true.
and that's the gospel truth.
That's true.
I had the opportunity to be around a lot of places in this beautiful world, and again, we are more similar than we are different.
And I found that.
Yeah,
I found that. To
I'm
be
glad
true.
you have.
I found that to be very true, and I've said that to persons before.
Much more similar.
Yeah.
And I think it's just division, and we're moving right into my next question, because I'm going to ask you in 3 seconds: is Jamaica considered a democracy? So as you give that thought to respond to me, that's what unfortunately we sometimes have been reared to believe there's differences, because I remember growing up in Brooklyn, New York, where it's a melting pot of all different cultures and walks of life. I remember oftentimes Jamaican individuals said to me, hear me well, I didn't know what prejudice and bias was until I got to the United States of America.
True.
You have the floor. Is Jamaica considered a democracy? And anything else that you want to bounce off of?
Textbook-wise, yes. Similar to America. I mean, the process of voting and all of those things take place, and persons vote for their elected individuals to represent them and all of those things in politics. So in terms of that, it is there.
Okay.
But we are a democracy. They vote and all of those things. That's what I would say. Similar to America.
Okay.
But as it relates to the deeper issues, as I was saying earlier, as it relates to like crime and just the society and shaping of the society in a healthy way, because society is being shaped. It is being shaped.
It is being shaped.
But is it in a healthy way?
Correct.
Is it progressive?
That's a big question mark.
That's
and it's people like us and people like GPAC TV 23,
yes.
Being a community access entity. We take these platforms and we give insight.
That's what this conversation is doing.
That's what it's about.
That's what this conversation is doing.
So, Sujay, in my studies, I've read a little bit about Jamaica's roots.
Okay.
Right? And I believe Jamaica's known as being a land of wood and water. Can you explain that, if you will?
Again, it's connected to what we were talking about earlier as it relates to the beaches. So that's the beauty of the beaches, the water there, and the greenery.
Okay.
Yeah, so the greenery, that's the wood, the tree. It represents a greenery.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that. Now, there's this famous title that I've heard. I don't have a lot of information on it, and maybe you do or don't. It depends. It may be generational insight. I don't know.
Okay, let me hear it.
Here it is. Sugar plantations. Jamaica is known for, I'm going to put air quotes, sugar plantations.
Yes. I mean, that's a part of the history of Jamaica, as with America, and the persons who were taken from Africa to work and to contribute to the development of the world as we have now. Because, and as I said before, I would like to speak on the positive of things, and I would like to know the persons and the ancestors who came from Africa, who came to the Western world, their work, even though they were mistreated and brutalized, their work was well done. And even now, sons of Africa and other sons of other nations are still reaping the benefits, and some are reaping benefits and are being rewarded for the work that our ancestors have done.
Yes.
Starting from those plantations. So the contribution is immaculate. Immaculate, because I see a lot of persons talk about the black contribution of the world, or the lack of the black contribution of the world. That's not true. That's all lies. That's all lies. Because
it's not true.
When you look at the Western world,
that one.
That camera?
Yeah.
All right, that's all lies. All right.
I love the way you pointed.
Yeah.
So that's the untruth. And as we continue to evolve and our generations are birthed and we begin to gain more insight and we have the outlets to gain more insight. I believe today we're living in a world where we really don't have to ask anybody for anything.
No.
We can ask social media. We can ask Google. We can ask the computer, the device.
But all of that, not to cut you though, but all of that, even with the advent of technology and everything, the fact is, they all came from humans.
They all came from humans.
From the intelligence of us as human beings, and that's where we are in the world now. I say to, even when I'm working with my students or anywhere, I say to them when we're having conversations such as this, AI is good.
I personally do not like it.
Man is better.
I don't like AI.
No, but I'm saying AI is good.
Why? I'm going to challenge you on that. Why is it good? Because to me, it makes our minds not have to exercise thinking.
No, what AI does is give us the the combination, the total product of thoughts and ideas. So it's just a sum, a melting pot.
I'm gonna
It's a melting pot.
I'm gonna respect your
ideas.
words, Sujay. I'm gonna respect your words, and I'm gonna couple it with
Yes.
our ancestors didn't need AI, and they knew how to make the signal light. Our ancestors didn't need AI, and they didn't even need a college degree. So remember, you and I have two different generations.
True.
So I love the way we're dialoguing, and I'm sure you guys love it too, right? We're going to agree to disagree.
Yes.
Now, I'm sure I'm going to be forced into AI.
Yes.
Just like I was forced into, well, I'm going to speak on behalf of my grandmother.
Okay.
She was forced into not being able to use her rotary phone. She was forced into it.
Yes.
Because press 1, press 2, she couldn't press anything. It was a rotary phone.
Yes.
We were forced into using cellular devices.
True.
So I'm sure I'll probably be forced into using AI. But I will put up a fight as I go. Because in Chariesse's personal opinion, it makes us lazy. I don't have to think. Let me just,
Yes.
And you are an educator.
Yes.
So you see that some students can use the devices to do their homework.
Yes, and I love it.
Okay, speak on it.
it.
Please speak on it. Speak right there.
But for me, AI,
Ay, ay, ay.
you mentioned, for me, it's not artificial intelligence as it relates to our ancestors. It's authentic intelligence.
You go right ahead.
So it's authentic intelligence. So, but I have no issues with it. With my students, even in classroom, I let them use their Chromebooks, and I find that it's where we are. It's where we are. We have evolved.
It is.
It is where we are.
It is.
And it is such a beautiful thing.
For you, yes.
No, for all of us.
Not me.
No, but the thing is, again, it's up to you to accept it. But for me, personally, I would say we're at a beautiful place. Similar to, look at where we're coming from in terms of even cars. You look at cars, they had motors and they were puffing smoke in the atmosphere. Now we are at a point where we can have electrical cars. So now your car is charged similar to your phone.
I don't like those either.
But it's evolution.
But guess
it's
what?
a natural
Guess what's
evolution
happening
of
here
life.
with us? You see a different generation.
And that's a beautiful thing.
So let me go deep with that.
Talk to me.
Then we're going to, this is so good. This is so authentic. We are off script, right?
But that's authentic.
That's how it should be. That's how it should be. So I'm going to speak from a spiritual aspect.
Okay.
Those are hints to me that it's time for me to get my house in order and prepare. Because the fact of the matter is, just as sure as we're alive, we're not going to be in this state as an earthly being. So when these things start coming in that you speak of, I often think back and I said, if my grandfather or my grandmother was alive, I wonder what they would say. I never forget when President Obama became president. I was in the house with my mother and father. It was well over midnight before we. And I remember he sat back and he said, I never thought I would live to see a black president. An older
based
person,
on the experience, the American experience.
I never thought I would live to see. So I'm saying to myself, you being who you are in the age that you're in, you're welcome in this. Little babies come out the womb with their little finger. My little nephew knew my passcode. He knew how to get in my cell phone, and he was only like 3.
And that's a beautiful thing.
And his little eyes was able to watch what I pressed, and he cracked my cell phone code.
And that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it is for you, young man.
No, it's a beautiful thing. For
I don't.
All right.
Okay.
Let me get real.
There you go.
Let me get real with it. No, for example, the Western experience of black people coming from Africa. I'm talking now all the way to AI and where we are now in this world.
Go right ahead.
So, our people, ancestors, Africans, they came, they endured, they experienced. Before they endured, they experienced. They endured. They were persons and people who did not know the language that was being spoken. They had to learn the language, everything about the language, the body aspects of the language, and even the verb of the language. The verbiage of the language. Thank you.
Okay.
No. What else? They learned that. Then they moved forward. So they moved from there to making music with the new language. And all that is happening while kids are being born. Things are happening and everything is happening. But what are they doing? While they're being chastised and brutalized, they're still learning and evolving. Learning and evolving. Learning and evolving. And now, there is even young men from Jamaica who have designed aeroplanes. Black young men. African descent. That's evolution. That's the spirit of black people. So everything that we're seeing. So as you mentioned earlier, AI isn't a new invention. It's a reinvention. It was there before. The intelligence, all of the intelligence that was there for the original people, from continent level, from world level, to the traveling to the Western world, all of it was part of the experience of evolution and to show the greatness of black people.
You're right. And you have just inspired me. So
all of it.
I'm going to give some thought to everything you're saying. And you're right. Because every day that I wake up to have breath in my body, I have to keep the flow of what's going on in society.
America's constitution is only the main difference that would separate that Jamaica would be totally different from America. Because America was also under the control of the British, just the same. They had to fight to get their freedom just the same. But what I want to say as it relates to American revolution and everything, who are the black people who fought in the revolution that are honored and revered for your country? Because there are many persons who were involved in that fight. It wasn't only one nation fighting. They were there fighting with them. That's why Bob Marley has a very important song for America that is called Buffalo Soldier. That's a very important song.
What are a few of the lyrics to the song? Let our listeners and viewers know right there. What are the lyrics?
Stolen from Africa, brought to America.
Okay.
Driven from the mainland, and some of us were brought to the Caribbean.
Okay, I love that. Now we're gonna hold that right there. Beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful.
This is beautiful.
Strong. Beautiful.
The original, the origins. You know, though people for some reason, the origins come from our motherland.
Yes,
that's the origin. So when I relocated down here, it was a culture shock, as I may or may not have said.
Yeah.
Even for me, and I'm sure when you came to America, and today we're living in a day and time where you don't have to physically go to these locations or be with someone of that. You can simply get it from the internet.
Yes.
You can learn of it from the internet.
You can learn a lot.
And when I relocated here, what we call cross the Mason-Dixon line, there was very, very poor insight into these various areas of us as a race.
Yeah.
And let me couple that with what we call white people, Caucasian people. We have poor insight into their backgrounds. It's not white like that. It's Ireland, it's Greek, it's Italian, it's Portuguese. European. And I remember when Africa was invaded, it was the Portuguese, you know. And this information that I'm getting, it came from me studying it. It came from me venturing.
The information is right there.
It's right. Say that again.
The information is right there.
It's right there.
Yeah.
But we rather guess.
But you don't even
we rather be ignorant. We rather be prejudiced.
Yes.
We rather just have poor insight.
Or just be uninformed.
And thank goodness. But you know what? I can't even blame the individuals because you remember how they were reared.
Yeah.
There are individuals that I work with, and I know that their upbringing came from individuals that had a different perspective on our people.
Yes.
I think I said that very nice and clean.
Beautifully.
And you can see the residue from their behaviors. So our job, Sujay, is to let our light shine, accentuating the positive, eliminating the negative, and when time affords us, enlighten them on what it should be.
And that's what I'm
doing. And if they have
now.
an open mind, they embrace us. And if they're closed-minded, we shake the dust off our feet and we what?
Go.
There you go. There you go.
It's that easy.
So I'm going to find out if you have any remarks, any words. You have that camera right there. And
remarks and words, I simply want to say to the world that come to Jamaica, go to Jamaica, visit Jamaica, and just learn of the culture. and bask in the culture, not only the food, and yes, you're gonna see things on the internet, but to be there for yourself, that's the best thing, and just to have the experience for yourself. And even if you want to move there, move to Jamaica and enjoy it.
Okay,
Yes.
before we close, something just popped in my head when you said move there.
Move to Jamaica.
One of the most important things that we have here in America, and we're proud to have it, is our health insurance coverage. We are mostly notarized for having a very good health insurance coverage, whether you work or don't work. Because if you don't work, you still have health coverage. If you do work, it comes through your job. If you're independent and you could afford it, you can have your own. Is that equivalent in Jamaica with
Yes.
health insurance?
All those things are there, and I can say that because I worked as a classroom teacher.
You can say that, and I'm
Yes.
going to respect what you said,
Yeah.
and I'm going to add to it. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course.
I happen to be a kidney failure survivor.
Okay. Wow.
So when I traveled to Jamaica, I inquired about dialysis centers.
Yes.
Because at the time, the last time I went to Jamaica, I was on dialysis.
Okay.
And we're usually taught here in America, oh, if you're on dialysis, you can't travel out of the country. But when you get to know me, I want to go against the grain.
Okay.
Because there's nothing impossible, nothing too hard for God.
Nothing too hard.
So what I did, I spoke to my physician, and we just prepared how many days I can be there and what he can give me to sustain me. When I got to Jamaica, she showed me where I would go if I chose that, and it was not attractive
Okay.
at all.
Yeah.
It didn't look conducive to me or hygienically healthy for me. So when you say it's the same, I'm going to respectfully disagree.
Well, what I want to say is, remember, America, and that's something that persons need to know. And I love that you brought that up, so that now I can clarify.
Okay.
Because I'm saying to persons, go and enjoy community tourism, go and be a part of the community and enjoy the community. But it's going to be totally different from what you're used to. The look is going to be different. But that's where an open mind comes into play. Because remember, these people who are here, they're using it. They're healthy, they're fine, they're good. They're making marks on the world generation after generation. So is it like America in its entirety? Maybe not. But does the services render what it needs to render? It does. Because a friend of mine is currently on dialysis right now.
There.
In Jamaica right now.
Yeah. Now
Every
it works.
Tuesday and Thursdays.
And you said it. I wasn't used to it.
Yes. Again.
So I came from one of the richest nations. Yes. And I'm like, what is this?
It's going to, the view is going to be different.
You're
so
right.
that's where an open mind, it's just similar to a Jamaican coming to America or any other country across the world. When you go there, you're going to see new things, and you're either going to say, oh, you can curse it, or you can say, oh, this is their way of life. And I mean, they have been surviving. Similar to, I see persons say that there are other cultures that may have eaten like frogs and stuff like that. It's a delicacy.
I like frogs.
Some persons will say they don't eat it. But what if I'm in a country where that isn't, and I'm there with my friend? You have been eating it for years, and you're healthy, you're good. I have no medical complications. Why not enjoy the culture and be a part of it? I mean, it's culture. It's something that has been transcended for generations.
I love your energy and your spirit. And even with that, different bites for different likes.
There you go.
I've met many people, I love them dearly, and they stick to certain foods to eat, and they're not going to go outside of it. And that's fine.
That's perfectly fine for them.
But they live vicariously through me.
There you go.
What'd you eat? What'd you try?
There you go.
What is it?
So again, and that's
different
just
bites for different likes.
And it's fear again. It could be just fear of evolving, fear of change.
Yeah.
Fear of change can come into the fact where even a person might be afraid to say, okay, I don't want to have fish tonight.
Yeah.
I want to try something else.
Yeah.
I don't want my fish brown stewed. I want to try it another way.
And you know what? I even embrace people that are satisfied with just getting the information. When you get back, tell me how it went. Bring me pictures. And they may say, bring me a piece of jewelry.
A souvenir.
They may say
something.
That. And they're fine.
That's fine.
And I just want it to be known, it's important for us not to be subjective or judgmental over individuals that like to stay where grass grows under their feet. That's fine.
Nothing is wrong with that.
I'll be the representative to bring you back the information.
And those persons who are in that state of mind, don't judge those persons who are of an open
all
mind
over the place,
and they're exploring. Because if there wasn't exploration, there wouldn't be America.
That's right. I love that.
So should we just simply stay in that area and say not try new things, not embark on doing new things? No, because this country that they have as the greatest country in the world would not exist if it wasn't for the idea of exploration.
I love it.
Yeah, so it's a beautiful thing.
This is good stuff.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what you have going on that you want to share with us for your short-term goals, and if you will leave your email address or something if you want individuals to contact you via email or a website if you have one. If they have questions regarding Jamaica, you could speak right to that camera.
Okay. Not only with regards to Jamaica, but overall right now I'm here. I also do music. I'm also a songwriter and a performer. I've performed here in Greenville already, even at the amphitheater over there at the park. So I'm also into performance, and while I'm here, if there are persons who do music and we can connect and do music, I'm up for that. I'm currently learning how to really engineer for audio engineering for music.
That's good to hear around this neighborhood.
Yeah, I'm getting older and I'm learning new things. I want to learn how to engineer, so in the future I can help persons make music and go that arena.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you to look at this camera, echo your contact information, repeat it twice. I'm going to write it down, and we'll have it rolling across the bottom of the screen.
Okay. Well, if you want to get to me, I'm at sujayjohnson@gmail.
I have that one.
Yeah, sujayjohnson@gmail.
Spell Sujay.
Sujae.
Is it a dot, Johnson?
No, the Sujay Johnson. That's my name at Gmail, and that's me.
Okay.
And you can make contact and we can take it from there.
Awesome. We'll definitely have that rolling across the screen, and I think that is a good way to make contact with you.
Yes.
Because
definitely.
you never know, somebody might want to hire a DJ.
Yes,
with your background.
I DJ.
Now, do you do all genres of music, all types?
Yes, I do all genres of music. For example, I'm a strong believer. I believe in God. I have music that is, I would consider my gospel. So
but if I hire you, I want you to play what I want you to play.
Of course,
right?
of course,
okay,
of course. No, in terms of playing the music, I will play definitely for the audience. But in terms of when I'm doing performance or producing music, because as I said before, I got my experience recording a song for Jamaica, performing across the island. So that's why I'm so enthused to just simply be an ambassador for Jamaica. So music-wise, I'm here. That's something that I'm embarking on now. So yes, I work as a teacher. That's something that I've mastered already.
Okay.
You went to school, you got that, you mastered that. I'm practicing something new to embark on something because we have to evolve.
I think this is phenomenal.
Yeah, so similar, I'm just doing what Jamaica taught me. Continue to evolve, continue to grow, continue to expand your wings and be great.
Okay.
Yes.
Sujay Johnson.
Yes.
It has been a double honor.
Thank you.
To not only interview you,
yes,
have you be our initial first guest.
Yes.
And I want to kind of close now. And I just want to let everyone know, stay tuned to GPAT TV 23, where you will see our airings. Sometimes cross-cultural connections of Pitt County, North Carolina will be live on social media platforms that we'll give you detailed information about. You will see our pre-recorded shows on our website if you're not locally able to pick up the cable TV channel, which is channel 23 on Optimum. And you can find us at www.gpat, that's GPAT TV 23, and I want to say that's a .org, O-R-G. Our engineers will correct me if I'm incorrect, because I'm shooting this from the hip, from my memory. But nonetheless, I am very excited for our up-and-coming guests, for we have many from all different walks of life. We're talking Brazil, West Africa, Nigeria, Johannesburg, Africa, that's in South Africa, East Africa. We will have individuals representing from Nairobi, Kenya. We will have a young lady from Ukraine. Ooh. You know, we are just open. We're open. Yes. We will have individuals that has their roots in Germany. And those of you who are watching the show and you may have an interest in being one of our guests, you can certainly contact us through our websites, and we'll get back with you. Again, my name is Chariesse Boyd Jackson, and I am your host, and I hope that we see you again. Thank you for joining us.